What's up, everybody? It's theRCLman here. Welcome to podcast number 27. Today we have got a whole bunch of news to get through, picked from all over the internet, and then there's this really cool thing that's happening with this one game that I did not care about at all until I heard this thing, and then this thing kind of made me care about it, so now I want to see. I don't know, we'll have to see from there. And then channel news, not a lot in channel news, but I'll put it up here anyway. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the podcast number 27. Okay, new stuff. Today we have got a whole bunch of news to go through. Okay, first off, last week I talked about the riot walkout that happened, or was happening. At this point, it has happened. 200 employees walked out. There was some sexual misconduct that happened at work, if that's what you want to call it, at the riot complex. And they essentially forced them to do arbitration, which means, you kind of go behind closed doors and talk to the company and make your deal that way instead of suing them publicly. Well, because they were forced to arbitrate, that's what everybody was kind of walking out about and everybody was mad about. You know what I mean? Forcing them to arbitrate when it was, a big issue like that, and that's kind of what the walkout was for. So, I mean, really, that's what they were trying to protest, and Riot said that they would change the policies for new hires, and then they would talk to the old hires to see what they could do about that. Really, what's going on is if they can't agree to an arbitration, you won't find out what Riot did in the first place to have them sue them for sexual misconduct or whatever. I think that's the wrong word I'm using, but we're going to go with it. So essentially what they're trying to do by forcing them to arbitrate is not make it publicly known what happened. You know what I mean? Because we don't know what happened. All we know is that something happened to the point where they could sue them, but they forced arbitration on them, and now they're just trying to kind of, going back and forth to figure that out. There was actually some history with that. This is something different, though, but there was a walkout about the exact same thing that happened to Google a while back, and the actual people who walked out, they won that. So we're going to see what happens here. There was also, like I said, it wasn't necessarily about unionizing, although the people who were trying to make a union happen, they were there kind of supporting them. So I don't know. That's just kind of an update on that story I talked about. Speaking of kind of legal stuff with video games, there's a bill being proposed by a Missouri senator, I think. Now, this is only in the U.S., obviously, but it's to ban loot boxes or to get rid of loot boxes or at least kind of regulate them more. Really what it is, and as it always is with these things, is like kids. They're trying to protect kids from gambling. This senator is essentially saying, hey, loot boxes are like gambling. They've got the same effects. If you go to a slot machine and you pull that, then the lights come up and you win money, and it kind of, you get excited, you put more money in, and that's kind of what they're saying. Hey, loot boxes are the exact same thing, and it's kind of targeted toward children. So they're trying to make some kind of legislation where if a child is involved, then you can't have loot boxes. An interesting thing that came out of that I saw was that Fortnite did away with loot boxes, or their system doesn't do loot boxes. They have a battle pass and they have V-Bucks, which is different because you could put your real money in, get the fake money, use the fake money to buy exactly what you want. Instead of loot boxes where it's kind of a random chance of you may get this, you may not get this, you know what I mean, something like that. That's kind of the issue that they had with, was that if you buy the fake money and spend it on something and you know exactly what you're getting, then it's no problem. But if it's a loot box where you have no idea what it's going to be, that's kind of the issue that they're having there. So, a lot of big a lot of big video game companies, Activision, Blizzard, EA, they're especially EA with the FIFA. That's a big chunk of their money. that you're kind of messing with. So I'm sure there's going to be a big push for the video game industry to stop this. And they said that they're going to, talk to the senator and show them everything, you know what I mean? But the senator, from what I saw, was like, hey, you guys are taking advantage of kids, you know what I mean? So don't do that. Okay, so then we're speaking about the big games there. EA released their EA Access. Well, it will on July. You will get EA Access for launch for PlayStation users, which it's already been on Xbox. It's already been on PC. It's kind of like early access. You get early access, and you might get some discounts on some like in-game purchases, kind of like loot boxes. It's already been implemented in Xbox One and on PC, but now they're bringing it into PlayStation. Me personally, don't want to get it, don't care for it. When I first heard it, I didn't realize it had already launched on other things, but I was like, I don't want that. You know what I mean? You're just trying to get more money out of me. Go away. Then again, I do be playing Apex a lot, so I don't know. Anyway, speaking of Apex Legends, EA wants to make a mobile version of Apex Legends, which I don't know how I feel about that. I really like playing it on a console. I don't know how you would play it on a phone, but they did it with PUBG, so I'm sure they could do it with Apex Legends, although that's not something necessarily I would like to see. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll download it on my phone and see kind of how it goes. Speaking of more mobile games, there's been talks by a company called DENA, so DNA. They are going to make another mobile Pokemon game. I wonder what that's going to be. You know what I mean? Because they've already got Pokemon Go. It would be really nice if you could battle people, like instead of just kind of the way they have it now, where it's like on Pokemon Go, you could go to a gym and battle a Pokemon that's sitting there. But it'd be really nice if you could actually fight people with Pokemon you've caught, like almost like a real life Pokemon game. Like I would hope that's what they're going to go for. I don't think they will. It'll probably be something, because these people are the same people that made Super Mario Run and like Animal Crossing Pocket Camp and stuff like that. So it's probably going to be very mobile. I don't feel like we're gonna get what I want. You know what I mean? But there's another Pokemon mobile game coming on the way, so keep an eye out for that. Speaking of more mobile stuff, Microsoft just showed a little trailer of something Minecraft and AR. If you don't know what AR is, augmented reality. AR. It's like when you hold your phone up, kind of like with the Pokemon Go, if you hold your phone up and then you would see Pikachu there in the world and you would still catch him, like kind of like that. But it was with Minecraft, so I'm like, I don't understand how you could, like, what you would do with that. Like, how can you do Minecraft not in the Minecraft world on mobile in AR? I just don't understand how or what, but it'll be interesting to see. Let's see here. Call of Duty. We are seeing the first taste of the new Call of Duty that's going to come out. I'm not a huge fan of the Call of Duties, although I did enjoy the Modern Warfare, so that's kind of why this is in here. 5 former employees that worked at Infinity Ward, which is the developer of the Modern Warfare Call of Duty games, has rehired 5 more people that used to work on the Modern Warfare. So people are kind of cluing that in to say, hey, maybe Modern Warfare 4 is going to come out, which if that comes out, I might go check that out. Look, okay, I wasn't a huge fan of the World War IIs or even the really, really futuristic ones, but Modern Warfare was pretty fun. So just a heads up on that might be happening. Now, the last thing here is something I'm kind of interested in. I had zero interest in this game I'm about to talk about until I saw this. Rage 2. I never played the first Rage. I have no idea what it's about. Rage 2, I have no idea what it's about whatsoever. But they will have a feature where if you die in game and you are streaming it, your viewers can help revive you. They play like a little mini game, and depending on how many people are watching and how well they do on the mini game on your Twitch, it will revive you. It could even revive you with full health. So I think that's a pretty cool little feature that they said they were going to add in there. I really hope it comes through. Hell, I might buy Rage 2 just to see that. You know what I mean? I just want to see what it is. Not only that, they also mentioned or kind of hinted at, trying to do things like that with other games. So, for this, you would have a Twitch extension you would use, but they were like, maybe we could do it with Doom Eternal. You know what I mean? Since Doom Eternal is now going to be on, Stadia and everything. They were talking about maybe trying to implement it there, and they're going to see how Rage 2 goes with the whole Twitch extension thing works, and see how well it works, and then after that they'll go from there, see if they can implement it in any other game. So I think that's pretty cool though, to have not only the interaction of you as the streamer and the viewer, but like the viewer being able to affect what happens in game. There was another game I had a while back that was like a scary game. I streamed it a little bit, but nobody ever did anything. There was a way you could type something in and it would make scary things happen on the game, but it's been forever since I played that. Anyway, that's it for news today. There's a kind of a long list of it there, so I kind of just rattled through them. Hopefully they still made sense. Okay, so channel news. I'm up to 234 subscribers. I think that's up 1 from last time. I can't remember exactly what it was last time. And then follower on Twitch is 22, so still moving up on the Twitch there. I remember I was doing one stream, and somebody who subscribed to me a long time ago, they found out I had a Twitch, and then they went over and followed me, and that was pretty cool. I'm thinking about maybe getting some stickers or like a business card or something like that. I deliver pizzas to a lot of people. I see a PlayStation sitting there or something. Maybe I'll just hand them my business card. Say RCLman, pro streamer. I'm going to use that word, pro streamer, and then YouTuber and stuff like that. Maybe, who knows? Maybe that'll give me some more subscribers. I feel like that's an old fashioned kind of way of advertising, but I'm not good at social media. Like I don't understand. Not that I don't understand. I could go on social media and say, hey, I'm about to stream or whatever, but how do you get that word out? You know what I mean? You need, I don't know what to do about that. Anyway, let's see. So beyond that, speaking of the Twitch streams, man, I finally got that. Well, I did get the trophy on Apex Legends. Apex Legends is what I stream on Twitch every night. And I didn't get the trophy, but I made progress. I finally beat the lifeline part of it. So now I have to play it as all the other people. Now I get to try Octane. I get to try out all the other legends. I guess that's what they're called, legends, and hopefully actually win as them. I don't think they'll be as hard, but then again, Lifeline might have been easier because she can heal stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I definitely feel like I've gotten better at that game though. Let's see. So I'm trying to change my introductions on my videos. I know that I say that all the time, but for a while now I've been doing the introduction of like, hey, RCLman, do this and this, come check me out, blah blah blah. I think what I'm going to try and do is almost like a little skit at the beginning of the video. Do like a little something, little live action something before each one. Or I could do the preview like I've been doing on my last few videos, where like I put that beginning bit that's like the most like intense moment of the video and just kind of stick it up there at the front. That way it kind of draws you in. I don't know. I wanted to try this. I've seen some other YouTubers kind of doing it this way, and these people are popular, so I figured if you're doing it that way, maybe it'll work for me. Who knows? So I'm going to try that. The fewer videos I've recorded today, I've kind of put my own little like introduction thing at the beginning, and we'll see how those do. Let's see. The rec room, every Wednesday and Friday, I go into rec room and I work on this obstacle course thing. Good Lord, man. Japa and Killshot, they did an awesome job on the maze portion of it. Like, my original idea for that was a flame maze, where it's just all flames as walls instead of actual walls, but they did a really good job. It ended up being a scary room just because I guess everybody's fears kind of made that work out. I've been trying to make this spider thing work, and I can't seem to make the motion on the spider work right, but we'll keep working on it. I'll work on it every Wednesday and Friday. I actually really do enjoy the circuits. Like, I wish I could be the circuit guy. You know what I mean? Because I really do enjoy the circuits and like learning them and trying to figure those out. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I'll start focusing more on the circuits because I like doing the circuit stuff. I don't know. Let's see here. Well, since the new job has started, I feel like I've definitely done better with my videos. I've had time to put videos out. I've been trying to, like I said, my original goal was 3 videos plus a podcast. I'm trying to do 4, you know what I mean? Just kind of step it up. I want to make sure, I keep producing content at a decent pace. I'm only one person, so it's kind of hard for me to do that. But I really wish I could do more stuff like extracurricular activity, because it's a very short video. It's easy to do, but the ideas have to come to you. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to always come up with the ideas, but we'll work on that as we go on. Real quick, before we finish up today, I would like to ask you guys a favor. If you've made it this far, thank you for listening for as long as you have. I appreciate that. I was wondering if I could ask you 2 questions. Number 1, what should I call you guys? You know what I mean? Like, I thought at one point to say like Eddies, like, because Eddie is like my little dude, a little purple dude. I could call you Eddies. So hey, what's up, my Eddies? Or I could call you Dream Makers. I could say what's up, Dream Makers? You're all dream makers. Like, is there a name, a suggestion for like what if, imagine an RCL fan club, you know what I mean, for my channel or for, stuff like that. What would you be called? You know what I mean? They have the 9-year-old army for PewDiePie. Like, what do I have? You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And then the last favor I would like to ask, if you like my content, if you like the stuff I put out, find one of my videos that you really like and just share it on something. If I could ask you to just, throw it up on Facebook or on Twitter, just share it, maybe see if somebody else would like it. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining me for podcast number 27. We had a lot of news stuff to get through today. A lot of channel news stuff as well. If you did like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. We're getting so close to episode 30. Episode 30, I will jump in the rec room and do some podcasting with the viewers there. You can be part of the podcast. Have a good day, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. RCLman out.